Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome to Revival Waves of Glory Ministries and to our Deep Dive podcast. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're going to be walking through a really beautiful and powerful fable by Bill Vincent called The Harmony of Differences. It's a story that asks some pretty big questions about what happens when a community's greatest strength, well, what happens when it becomes its biggest weakness? It's got some incredible lessons on unity, on what we can achieve together, and the hidden dangers of pride. So, let's jump right in. So, our story kicks off in this picture-perfect village. It's called Unityville, and you've got to imagine this place. It's tucked away in a beautiful green valley where kindness is just how people operate. And here's the key. Everyone speaks the exact same language. Communication is effortless. It just flows like a river, connecting everyone. It really is a world of perfect cooperation, a whole community built on respect. But as we're about to find out, even the most perfect harmony can be surprisingly fragile. Okay, so to really get a feel for this unified world, we've got to meet the main players. The story introduces us to 5 friends who are basically the heart and soul of Unityville. Each one of them has this unique talent that really makes the whole village just work. Now, these 5 aren't just characters. They really represent the pillars of a healthy community. First up, you've got Max. He's the visionary, the dreamer, always asking what if. Then there's his best friend, Lily, the artist, who fills their world with beauty. We also have Benji, who's this practical genius, the inventor who can figure out how to make anything work. Maya is their leader. She's wise, steady, and really connected to the world around them. And finally, there's Sam, the storyteller, the one who inspires everybody with his amazing tales. I mean, together, they seem absolutely unstoppable, their bond held tight by that shared language and a deep sense of respect for each other. So when you have a team this talented and this in sync, it's really no surprise they decide to aim for something huge. But this, right here, is where the story takes a really critical turn. A project that starts out as the ultimate celebration of their unity, well, it starts to uncover a hidden danger that was lurking there the whole time. The spark for this whole thing comes from Max, of course, the dreamer. He gets this grand idea to build something magnificent, something that will stand as a testament to their unity forever. And the vision, it just captures everyone's imagination. A tower so tall it literally touches the heavens. I mean, think about that. It's a symbol of everything they can achieve when they work together. The whole village is just buzzing with excitement. This isn't just a building project, it's their shared dream about to become real. And seeing them work is just incredible. The entire village is side by side. Benji, the inventor, comes up with these special levers to lift massive stones. They form assembly lines, crafting every single brick with so much care. And as the walls go up, Lily paints these beautiful murals that tell the story of their teamwork, and Maya plants this amazing garden at the base. Benji even builds this ingenious scaffolding so they can safely go higher and higher. Every single person has a part to play, and the tower becomes this amazing symbol of what they can do together. But here it is. Here's the turning point. As that tower got taller and taller, something else was growing right along with it, their pride. And that healthy feeling of, hey, we did a good job, it started to curdle. It morphed into something way more dangerous, a feeling of superiority. They started boasting, thinking they were totally invincible. The tower, which was supposed to be a symbol of their unity, was slowly becoming a monument to their own greatness. And you can see right here exactly how that pride started to poison the best parts of them. Take Max. He used to be driven by curiosity, just wanting to learn. Now, he just craved praise. Lily, who painted to bring joy to the whole community, now she was just looking for personal recognition. Benji's super practical inventions became these showy, vain displays just to impress people. Maya's wisdom, which she used for guidance, turned into a tool for control. And Sam, his inspiring stories became these over-the-top, exaggerated tales to pump up everyone's egos. The very strength that built the tower were now secretly tearing them all apart. You just know something has to give, right? As their pride is hitting its absolute peak, the story brings in this dramatic, divine intervention. A really powerful, unforgettable lesson in humility was on its way. This is the story's climax. By the way, if you're enjoying this breakdown and want to discover more inspiring content, please be sure to visit revivalwavesofgloryministries.com. Now, let's see what happens next. So picture this. The villagers are all gathered at the base of the almost finished tower, and their hearts are just swelling with arrogance. They genuinely, truly believe they are about to touch the heavens. In their own minds, they're gods. They're invincible. But a divine presence is watching and sees that their monument to unity has actually become a monument to human arrogance. And an intervention is coming, not to punish them, but to teach them a lesson they desperately need to learn. And just like that, in an instant, everything changes. Their single language, the very thing that held them together, is shattered. Max tries to shout an order, something simple like, "We need more bricks for the tower." But the words that come out are just gibberish. Gron, Fleck, nor Blix, more tower? Panic starts to set in. The one tool that let them build their dream, their ability to simply talk to each other, is just gone. Harmony is totally replaced by this loud, confusing chaos. The result is immediate and total chaos. That beautiful, intricate dance of teamwork just dissolves into nothing. They can't coordinate anymore, misunderstandings lead to arguments, and the arguments, well, they lead to blame. The construction site, which was once buzzing with energy and purpose, becomes a scene of total turmoil. The tight-knit community of Unityville completely erodes, and all that's left is frustration, isolation, and despair, and their grand project, it's just left there, unfinished. But this story doesn't end in despair, not at all. In all that silence and confusion, a brand new journey begins. This is the part of the story about picking up the pieces and finding a very different and much deeper kind of harmony. So, how do you even start to rebuild when you can't speak to each other? Well, they had to find new ways. They started using hand gestures, then drawings in the dirt, creating symbols. But you know what was more important? They were forced to learn patience. They had to truly listen, not just with their ears anymore, but with their eyes and with their hearts. It was this slow, frustrating process for sure, but in the end, it brought them closer than their shared language ever had. They were forced to build respect on a whole new level. And what about the tower? Well, it just stands there, incomplete. But its meaning has totally transformed. It's not a symbol of their failure or even their past glory. Now it's this powerful, permanent reminder of the dangers of pride. It's a monument to their hubris, yeah, but more than that, it's a monument to the incredibly profound lesson they all learned about humility. And this, right here, brings us to the ultimate lesson of the whole story. The villagers lost one kind of unity, one that was based on everyone being the same, only to discover something so much stronger, so much more resilient in its place. This led them to this amazing realization. All the confusion, the different languages, it forced them to really see each other's unique perspectives for the first time. They finally learned that true unity isn't about everybody being the same. It's about weaving this beautiful, intricate tapestry from all these different threads. Their diversity, something they never even had to think about before, actually became their greatest strength. They learned that respecting and valuing the unique gifts in each other, that's how you create a truly better world. And so this wonderful story leaves us with a really deep question to think about in our own lives and our own communities. Unityville's greatest strength, that shared language and purpose, it became their greatest weakness the moment it led to pride. It's just such a powerful reminder that humility and a real appreciation for our differences, those are the true foundations of any strong community. For more from Bill Vincent, remember to visit revivalwavesofgloryministries.com. Thank you so much for listening to the Deep Dive podcast.